All right, welcome to today's class. I'm going to go through what we're expected to do today after I do a little bit of a review. This is the story so far, what we've learned already in class. We watched a phenomenon about a gravity light where a weight is lifted up, and as the weight drops, it pulls on a string and a light turns on. Now that we've done some work with energy transfers and transformations, maybe you're starting to think about some ideas of how that works. We've learned that energy is conserved. That means that energy is not created nor destroyed. It can be transferred and can be transformed. Those sound similar, but those are two different things. A transfer is when energy moves from one object to another. In this example, the soccer player is kicking the ball. The kinetic energy, the motion energy of the leg, is transferred or moved into the ball. The ball has the energy and moves. There's no change in the energy type. It's kinetic energy of motion from the leg going to kinetic energy of motion in the ball. A transformation is different. In a transformation, the type of energy changes and the object may or may not change. In this case, the object has potential energy here, and then the object still has some potential energy here, but also has some kinetic energy. So that is a transformation. The energy in the ball that's dropped changes from potential to kinetic. We also learned a little bit about energy efficiency, and if you think about why we put gas into a car, we put gas into a car so it can go places, but a byproduct of the engine working is heat. And you can see here that the wheels from the brakes and the hood from the engine are very hot. The yellow and red colors represent higher temperatures. And so there's a lot of thermal energy lost. So some of the gas that we put into our cars isn't used for motion, it's used to heat up the car, which is not something we want. So that makes our cars not 100% efficient. Today's work, you're going to learn about energy transfers and transformations by examining some energy event cards. Just so you know, there's a Quizlet vocabulary link on Google Classroom. There are actually 2 of them you can study. And we do at this point have a quiz scheduled for October 5th. If anything, that will get moved back. It won't get moved closer to today. For activity 58, you'll have some time later. You're going to set up a page with a table like this one. You're going to need the whole page, and you're going to look at 10 different cards, 10 different pictures, and decide what is happening with energy in each picture. On Google Classroom, you're going to find all the links you need. So in 0 period, and 4th period have the same links. The first link you're going to look at is activity 58. And these are the energy cards. So you're going to write a sentence about each card and then tell me what's happening with the energy in the picture. So for example, in picture 3, I would say, for my description, a candle is burning and it's giving off heat and light. Then it says, what is the energy at the start? The energy at the start, I'm starting out with chemical energy in the wax, and I'm ending up with thermal energy. That's what we often say as heat, and radiant energy as light from that candle. There is an answer key. If you're getting stuck, we can help you out along the way. The other things on Google Classroom are a reading or a little guide to the activity. There's nothing for you to read here. This activity describes the energy event cards, but what you do need to find here after you've done the energy event cards, you're going to do analysis questions 1 and 2. You really need to take some time to look over analysis question 1. This whole thing here is question 1. So there are 3 lists, and for each list you're going to go through A, B, and C. And then question 2 is down here, and you're asked to look at the energy types along the way at each point. So today's work all focuses on practice with energy transfers and transformations. The last thing on Google Classroom is the energy Quizlet, and you can use that to practice for the quiz that we have coming up in a few weeks. You'll be using the energy event cards. There will be a sheet handed out that has a lot of details about energy events. And then after you finish describing 10 energy events with a sentence, a before energy and an after energy description, then you're going to do the analysis questions on Google Classroom. I hope you guys have a great day. If there's anything that is unclear, I'll help you wrap it up in class this week. So be good, and I will see you soon.